Raising a Community of Readers is an educational video series highlighting easily accessible early literacy strategies for children ages birth to 5 years. Real Men Ready is a reading program that pairs male African American professionals with African American boys in grades K through 1 in an effort to improve literacy and build relationships. Mentors provide both educational and emotional support for their mentees.
Give. If you give
a cat cupcakes.
We use the dialogical reading model where the child is the teller of the story and we are the listener, we are the audience, we ask the questions. And what we use is the peer sequence, is where we begin to prompt the child to say something about the book, and after they say something about the book, then we evaluate their response, and after we evaluate their response, then we expand their response by adding more information, and then we repeat the prompt, the thing that we do. And so in doing that, it begins to develop a consistency in comprehension and fluency.
Parents and caregivers can build positive relationships around reading by having a welcoming environment and an enthusiastic attitude. Dialogic reading supports early literacy through meaningful interactions and questions centered on age-appropriate books or stories.
Why I'm involved in the program. It's funny because I wanted to get involved years ago and I kept putting it off and putting it off. And then one day, I don't know what it was, but I picked up the phone and I called them and I said, you know, I'm ready to sign up. And from there, it's just been the best thing. I mean, I will never miss a Tuesday. What face do we make? Pepper, find a book. You get to pick one from here today. I always ask them what you learned, and then I try to throw them a curveball and give them a little additional things. We don't give them any breaks when it comes to reading. If you can't figure out a word, or if you try to run through a word, stop, pause, read it, sound it out, take your time, because I found out a lot of times they're a little anxious. And so when they take their time and they relax and they sound the words out, not only do they understand the word, but they understand the sentence and the context of what they're reading. And that's the main part, that's the main goal for us.
Give a cup.
No.
K. No.
Sound it out. C-A-T.
Cat.
One thing that I wish everyone knew about children and literacy is that it's important to them as adults. I know they're children now, but once you teach a child to read, he can go anywhere in his life.
He was like, oh.
Look. He'll want a cupcake to go with them.
To learn more about literacy mentoring programs like Real Men Ready, please visit the United Way and the Ohio Department of Education websites. More information about early literacy can be found at educationohio.gov's Early Learning and Development Standards. This educational video series, Raising a Community of Readers, was made possible through the cooperation of the Broadcast Educational Media Commission of Ohio and WGTE Public Media in consultation with the Ohio Department of Education.